Over $21,000 after the documentation fee for a 2023 Chevy Malibu with 48,000 miles. And you guys can see those payments all the way up to $540 at 22.95%, because we're here at CarMax. They can approve anybody, whether it's bad credit, 8%, 16%, or 22% interest. They'll get you approved. But the problem they're having is they gave out all those loans and people aren't making the payments. They have a lot of bad paper. Look at this, $11,599 plus $399 doc, 2016 Kia Soul, 114,000 miles. Look at that, 22.95% at $298 a month, so $300 a month. And that's the thing, if you look at their stock, it has been a disaster the last 2 weeks, and really the last 10 years, 5 years, it's all in the red, which is crazy to see from a company like this that was in the green so good a few years ago, and then it all came down. 16,000 for a 2016 C300, 86,000 miles, and look at those payments, 22.95 at $411. And the sad part is, if you do have bad credit, don't come to CarMax and buy a Mercedes. You know what I mean? You want to get a vehicle that has low cost to repair, something that you can pay off or hopefully just pay cash, you know what I mean? But instead, they would rather get that more luxury vehicle, pay the 22.95, and then who knows what kind of issues they're going to have. But I will say, I've never seen, I mean, look how empty this slot is right now compared to what they normally are. I think they're having a few issues, you know, and look at their stock. They don't have as much money. They can't just start selling stock and pull money out to buy cars. Like, they have to crunch back. They got to get this numbers looking better. $21,000 for a 2024 Hyundai, 44,000 miles, and you guys can see. So what CarMax's big problem was is they can sell these cars. They make $2,400 per vehicle, which is crazy because that's the highest per vehicle profit they've ever had in their whole history. Yet their stock just plummeted down to the ground. It's because they can sell all the vehicles they want, but they can't get people to make their payments. Repo rates are the highest in over a decade. Look at this, 21,000, 2020 Toyota Corolla, 35,000 miles. There you go. The crazy part is, I mean, brand new, you can get one for about 23, 24 then. Even a little cheaper if you started negotiating, probably 22, so not much of a depreciation. But the problem is they can make all the money they want selling these cars right now, but no one's gonna make their payments. And you gotta think about all the money they're putting out, all the money, because they're basically a big buy here, pay here. 16,000, 2017 Kia Forte, let's see, 47,000 miles. Man, imagine having a $411 payment, and these are for 72 months. Look at this, 72-month term. That's how long these loans are for. It's not even 84. They would finance a 10-year-old vehicle for 72 months here, and it's because most banks won't do that. But this is different because they have their own in-house lending. They can be much more open. They can get much more deals approved. But what happens if they don't make their payment? The stock drops like a rock because they're not bringing in the revenue. $13,000, 2016 Cruise. I don't think they're ever going to sell this. 54,000. I don't think they're ever going to sell this. And imagine having a 72-month loan term on a 2016 Chevy Cruise. You know, this is the situation that CarMax is putting their customers in, and then they're scratching their head wondering, why did our stock go down 20, 30%? Even though the writing was on the wall, they saw it coming. A lot of people did. It wasn't nothing special. It was because a lot of banks right now are struggling with their loan loss provisions. 19, or basically 20, over 20,000. Can't forget about that $399 doc. 22 Nissan Sentra, let's see, wow, 38,000. That's the crazy part, man. Imagine having a $500 payment on this thing. Insane, insane. They can put out all these loans they want. They just can't get people to make their payments. They still have this WRX here, and you can finance it 72 months. They would finance a 2014 with 113,000 miles for 72 months, which is crazy. $400 a month. It's just a long time to be financing something, especially at that kind of loan terms. It is insane. Starting to stack up these C8 Corvettes. Surprisingly, I mean, you can pick these up under MSRP, at least $5K, without even really negotiating at a dealer. 2024 Stingray, let's see, it's a loaded 1.3 LT, 75,000, 1,000 miles, and then look at that. Imagine, but someone, it's at least a $1,200 payment, there's no question about it. Those things are crazy, but but they're starting to drop. It's a prime example of the market. These used to be market adjustments, over MSRP, all this stuff, and now you can get them below MSRP. So the whole market has shifted. The whole market has changed, and now you just have a problem with people not making their payments. So it's really gonna hurt CarMax, and it already has, because they're stock. 19,000, 2023 Forte, let's see, 44,000 miles. Imagine a $500 payment, because they make $2,400, $2,407, I believe was the last numbers, per vehicle they sell. The problem is they can't get people to make their dang payments. 20,000, 2024 Nissan. Let's look over at these SUVs over here. They have quite a few. Man, oh yeah, this Jaguar, it's all beat up. It's still here. It's still here. And that's the other thing, is the quality of these vehicles, it's pretty rough, man. It can be really rough, because they get them at auction, they get them at a dealer auction, this and that. 24,000, 2018 Jaguar, 41,000 miles, if you guys can see those payments. But this thing, I mean, it's a $20,000 vehicle, but still, you can see it is all beat up. The hood's not even lined up. This is the kind of quality that they have on their lot, man. Let's see here. We got an MDX. Let's see. What do they go for? Can barely see it. 2023. It is $47,000. $47,000. You just have to be smart about it. Some people love CarMax because they come here. There's no negotiating or any of that stuff. It's, you see the price, you pay the price. And I'm surprised how many people defend CarMax, but I get it, because they're so tired of normal dealerships. But you can get screwed over here just as bad as a normal dealership, but they're just gonna do it right in your face. CarMax isn't gonna try to hide anything. 25,000 for this one, 50,000 miles. This is the depreciation section, because I just wonder what these Mercedes were brand new. The window sticker was probably, 80, 90. I mean, this is the kind of prices, especially that Jaguar over there. These prices are crazy, new or used, especially at CarMax, where they will make money off of you, and they want to make as much as they can, because they're trying to sell the warranties and they want you to finance through them. But the problem they're having now is all these people got car loans, and now they're not making their payments. So their stock dropped like a rock. I mean, it dropped in one day like a rock, because their loan loss provisions have to be increased. They're simply can't get people to make their payments. 17,000, 2018 Civic, and let's see, 82,000 miles. Let's see here. You guys can see those payments, and it's just crazy that they go up to 22%. You know what I mean? Insane. It doesn't make much sense. Be smart about it. I know a lot of people just come here and they will sign the paper. No matter what that 22.9, whatever the state limit is, they will sign that paper. But you have to be so careful, because CarMax, like any other dealer, will screw you over. But now they simply put out too many loans to people that can't afford the vehicles that they purchased, and their stock dropped like a rock. Who knows what's going to happen now? Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.